Morning, everybody. It is a cloudy day today, you can probably tell from the fact that I'm not bathed in beautiful light. I presently do not have any chat system up and running, so I can see you guys in YouTube, but I can't see anybody else. So I will try to get that working throughout the course of the stream, but my backup support laptop is just miserable this morning, so aha, it looks like we might have some success. Let me just see if we can get that running. No! No, we cannot. Okay, well, hopefully that'll pick up. In the meantime, I will not be able to read your... Oh, wait, I've got it. We got it. Yeah! Hooray! So in like 5 minutes, when it finally starts up, I'll be able to read the messages. Wonderful. Wonderful times. So, we just finished this little area here, and it looks quite nice, kind of endearing, quite sweet, maybe not the right word. Kind of cute. Not the words I'm looking for. Cool. I guess I can kind of see cool. We developed a new technique as well for placing clusters of foliage, which was quite nice, so that's kind of fun to do. Probably need to do some stuff down here. Oh, come on. No, the laptop is really struggling now, so... while I await that, I think I'm just going to quickly fill this crack in here, because I don't really like that. So let's do a BR rock stone 390, and we can just use this real quick to just... how long is it going to take? Is it going to recover? Oh gosh, I really hope it speeds up, because if it doesn't, this is going to be too slow. And nobody likes slow world edit. Aha. We're up and running. Hooray! And it only took the first 10 minutes of the stream. Probably more like 5 minutes, actually. Yeah. I'm keeping track of time. Real good track of time. Okay. Still can't open the chat app. That's how you know it's a good laptop. When... after 5 minutes, it still can't open a freaking chat app. Yeah, it's not performing too well, but hopefully we'll get enough performance out of it to run with it without having to restart or whatever. That is the server. this looks kind of fine, I think, overall. I'm just kind of exploring some areas that were built before. So we can do a little bit, maybe a little bit of work on this little area here. Still loading. One day we will get the chat up and running. That's ridiculous. Arrgh. Oh, I see some blue. Let's get rid. Oh. Doing something I didn't ask it to. Microsoft OneDrive. Yeah, just what I wanted. So, big news in the UK today. Theresa May has been hit with a vote of no confidence, or there will be a vote of no confidence held shortly in the Tory party. So this is the first of two different votes of no confidence that she could face. I'm not sure she'll survive it, actually. So what this means is that the Tory party, the Conservative Party, will vote on whether or not Theresa May will remain the leader of the Conservative Party and consequently the leader of the country. In all likelihood, I don't know. It's hard to say. Previously, it looked like if this had happened, she would have won it, but after what happened yesterday, which was pretty much disastrous, the UK Parliament devolved into hilarity, basically. There was literally a moment where in Parliament there is a ceremonial mace which represents the royal authority that has been bestowed upon Parliament. It's a golden big mace thing, and that is I think that's strictly speaking the sovereignty of the country rests with that mace thing. So I guess if you stole it, maybe you're the boss now. I don't know. Anyway. Someone... Hello! It worked! Yes, hello. I can read the chat now. So yes, there's a ceremonial mace which represents the royal authority of the Parliament, and debates and laws cannot be made without its presence in the building. And a Labour MP tried to pick it up and walk out of the building with it. So just in the middle, it literally lies right in the middle of Parliament, and he just walked up, grabbed it, and started walking off. Some staff stopped him, and I guess he's not going to get accused of theft, but very amusing anyway. I've never seen that happen before. Basically, he was implying that there's no sovereignty in Parliament anymore, or I don't know exactly what he was implying by that, but it was funny anyway. Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Anything else happen? Maybe nothing too exciting. So I'm looking at this area here and I'm thinking this is a bit ugly. Boy, you ugly! So I'm going to try and shift this into more of a... Let's try and bring this up and kind of shift it into a more coherent shape instead of just like a pile of rocks. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's in trouble for sure. This looks like the this looks like her last days in Parliament for sure. Her government seems to be coming to a close. No, I'm not sure there is. If you watch on Mixer, you could probably do that. I do have a channel on Mixer where you can watch, and I know Mixer has a lot more features. Ah, cool. You're probably the only person to have ever followed me on Twitter, Cookie. So all of those messages they're specifically for you now, I suppose. My Twitter account often posts, and it usually posts, "I'm streaming now, come and watch," something like that. So you know, all for you, Cookie. You guys can subscribe to my Twitter account. I think it's linked down below somewhere in the doobly-doo, as they like to say. Yeah, all it posts is just automatic posts that I'm streaming. So that's just all it does. if I get lots of followers, maybe I'll actually post some other stuff, but at the moment it has so few followers that it's just not worth it. No, I don't want to get into Twitter, actually. I think it's a dangerous, slippery slope, a twittery slope. I don't really want to be involved with tweeting because I think social media. I want to reduce the amount of social media that I do in my life. Are you going to tweet at Theresa May? Be like, yo, Theresa, your goose is cooked, mate. You stuffed, son. Theresa. Oh gosh. Okay, so there's that. I think that gives a bit more of a cohesive shape. Let's splatter it. Here's a cool techers, which I learnt yesterday. We're going to do a B, rock, andesite, big 20, 0, 100, 100, and we're going to do, oh, it's a BR, and we're going to do mask stone, stone 0. And what we should be able to do here is go, shaboom! And like that, we just hit the whole mountain with some new colours, which is cool. You know what else I'm going to do while I'm here? Actually, let's go for some coal in here. So let's try like a real cool. So we're going for coal ore. Let's go for some block of coal as well. So we're going for 16173. So we're going to go for the same kind of thing, except obviously we're going to go for a lot smaller. I think I want to reduce this down a bit. Put that down like 60 maybe? I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm just tinkering. I made a mistake. 60. So is this 173? Maybe, and this is 10. Let's just test this out. Okay. Oh, it's cool! Yes, okay. So we're going to do that, and we're also going to put in... oh, Mortal Engines. Apparently it's not very good, unfortunately. I was so excited for it, but it seems like it's not that great. Sorry to burst your bubble. 16, 173, and also... Let's go for... too much? Is it 16? Too much? Haha. Too amount? Too quantity. And I also want to go for maybe 3% stone 0. Alright, let's try this out. Boom. It's not quite what I had in mind. Didn't really work as intended. Let's put this back up to 100 and try again. Boom. Okay, it's so dark. The black coal is really dark. So let's undo that, and let's really increase the quantities of the others. So let's put it up to 5, and we'll put this up to 10. And we'll try it out again. Yes. Alrighty. I will see you on Thursday or Friday. Yeah, the books are very good. I really enjoyed them as a kid. It's kind of young adult stuff. Yeah, very good series. Really enjoyed it. Oh, this is so cool. I can just like instantly make like really cool veins, and the best thing is they go down into the rock. So it's not even like they're like just like pasted on top. They're like actually going into the rock. So those veins are real veins of coal, as it were. Alrighty, have a... Oh right, I already said bye. I read that right. I know what I'm doing. Do not question. And okay. So what was I doing here? I was trying to make this look a little bit more presentable, wasn't I? That was my main aim. So I'm going to try using the same kind of technique again. But I'm going to use... You know what? I might just leave it at that. Let's just kind of review it from a distance, and we'll see what we've got. Yeah, I think that kind of works as is. I do want to do something here because this looks a bit like derelict. So let's start by let's grab a cliff brush, and what I'm going to do with the cliff brush is level this area out, just so that we've got kind of something here. So that we can kind of have an area where a player can stand without it being kind of real awkward, basically, is what I'm imagining here. Yes, that works quite nicely. Ba-bum. We'll bring it all the way up. Who knows where this is going? Where it goes, nobody knows. Yeah, people tend to be quite quiet on this stream. I've noticed that. I guess it's okay though. Like it's a chill time here. There's no pressure, friends. I'm putting on my kindergarten voice now. When I was a kindergarten teacher, this was the voice that I would use all the time. And after a while, it started to grate on even me. So I don't know how the children would put up with it. Now, I was probably a little bit less gravelly about it when I was speaking, but I tried to enunciate because these were Korean children who couldn't speak English. And so, I don't know where I'm going with this story, but I would speak very clearly anyway. And that is enough of that. That would be my nature documentary voice, I think. Fun fact, I actually met David Attenborough's granddaughter once. Yeah, cool story, right? She studied at the same university that I did. So, that's cool. Please don't track her down, stalker. Abraham, what have you done, Abraham? Oh goodness, Abraham, please come up to the mountain again. Look here. Thou shalt not kill, Abraham. It says so here in plain stone. Why hast thou killed again? Oh, Abraham. I'll have to smite you. I'm sending down my son to oversee the matters on Earth because frankly, Abraham, I don't trust you anymore. Okay. Well, that's the end of that then. No voice of God. Okay, so this is kind of polished up enough to be, I mean, it's not like final pass level of finished, but this is weird, isn't it? It's just a staircase here, a natural staircase. Well, it's not natural, it's probably been created by the, you know what I'm going to do, actually? Let's just kind of play a little bit with these and make them less, less cylindrical. So just a little bit of handwork because, you know, it works out. It hand works out in the end. But yeah, just trying to roughen these up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much, but just don't want them to be quite so cylindrical. How's your week been so far, Governor? Personally, I've been having a pretty okay week. I think, what did I do? What did I do at my office? Oh, there's a Christmas party this week. Yeah! Christmas party coming up. Gonna get drunk, free booze, free food. Gonna wear my suit. Be all hobnobbed up. That's tomorrow. I guess you guys can know that. You won't be able to track me down, hopefully, from that. There are probably a lot of Christmas parties happening tomorrow, so that's good. Safety in numbers. But what that means is you might get to see me in my my fancy clothes. Or how about that? We'll get some bust out the waistcoat, the tie. It's basically going to go full three-piece suit because I love to dress up when I get the opportunity, which I don't often get, sadly. Get rid of this sand. I don't know why there's sand here. How did sand get here? Boom. Wow, that was the wrong brush. I'm just going to use a rock brush here. BR Rock Stone 3. Just pad this area out a little bit because it is no good at the moment. Yeah. So that is our, my goodness. Every time I start to say as if I've completed something, I never have. It's never as easy as it looks. This will at least allow me a little bit of covering up of this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna stop singing now. Good track though. Do love it. Why is there a hole here? Hello, Georgita Christie. Good morning, friend. Welcome to this stream. I'm not sure I recognise that name. Are you a new viewer? If so, you may want to click off now before something bad happens, or I don't know, before you end up staying forever, like some people have. Presently not. They're all AFK or somewhere else. Welcome back after the dog letting. How's your week been, Governor? I was asking you, and I guess I was shouting into the void. Ah, sad times. I don't get paid enough for this, really. I don't get paid at all. You guys don't pay me nothing. Alrighty, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to swap over to the shaders because I can. I think it's not going to affect the performance, so we're swapping over to the shaders. And now we wait, which is exciting, huh? Oh, yeah, much nicer. My highest donation was a raunchy $100. Now, the kid, I think he was just trying to prove. He was like, someone made fun of his donation, and then he donated $100 to prove to them that he was richer than he first appeared, which was I don't know what, it made me feel a bit weird about the fact that that was why I was getting $100, but I got $100, so a win for me, I guess. The guy didn't really stay around much after that, unfortunately, so he didn't even get to kind of cash in on his donation, as it were. Not that I would have done much for him. I don't really need the donations anyway, to be honest. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm going to stop punching random blocks now and figure out a little bit better what I'm going to do next. So, I'm kind of tempted to head over this way, but I need to build more mountains if I go that way, so I'm not going to do that. Let's consider this area done for now, and we'll move over this way. And so we've got this area to do, but I kind of want to figure out more about the surrounding space first. What is in here? Oh, it leads us to the void. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh gosh, the Metallica cover of that is amazing. Not Metallica. What am I saying? I'm an idiot. Sorry, I'm just gonna stop talking now. No, the Disturbed? Disturbed? Yeah, the Disturbed cover. That's what I'm talking about. Really good cover. Yes. Nice. Okay, so this looks nice. We've got floating tree there. We'll kind of get rid of that in time. In the meantime, let's see if we can figure out how we're going to do this. This area here obviously needs the most attention right now, and obviously this one too. I'm thinking we could have kind of scree slopes. So scree slope is when you get gravel on the side of a mountain. And so what I'm thinking is, let's try using the rock brush. Aha. Alrighty, good night, friend. Have a good sleep. Yeah, I'm thinking how I can do a scree slope most effectively. Maybe we can add it in later. But this kind of looks like a scree slope. I mean, that's only because it hasn't been anything. Nothing has been done to it, but that's as good a reason as any. I mean, it's giving me some inspiration, and I think scree. I'm not sure if that's the right. Not sure if you would find that in areas like this, but who cares? I suppose it's not really. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be scientifically accurate. I can do what I want. You ain't the boss of me. Unless you are, in which case, hi boss. It's a nice day, huh? Sometimes my boss has watched this stream before, so be nice. Everybody play nicely, and justify the fact that I turn up an hour later than everyone else by proving that this is a good stream and worth my time, worth arriving after work starts every day. Yes, friend, that is 42,895. So we're going down again, I guess. We were nearly on 43, but we've started to decline, it looks like. Sadly. I think there's always a constant decay from closing accounts, particularly on old accounts. So the there are a lot of old accounts subscribed to this channel because it is a very old channel, and so I suspect some of it is, a lot of the decay is people just deleting their account. Obviously there are some people unsubscribing, and there are not many subscribing. Yeah, not that I'm too fussed. As I say, if I was more fussed, I would probably have given up with the with the streaming a long time ago when I saw that my subscriber count was going down. But no, I continue to bang my head against the metaphorical brick wall that is this gigantic terraforming construction. So, oh my goodness, this is a mess. This is just a mess. Holy dooly. Alright, so let's turn this sand upside down. What does that even mean? What did that do? Oh, I see. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the sand into something else. So let's use a rock brush. Which rock brush are we going to use? How about that one? I'm going to do mask sand. If we just go puchung. Actually, let's undo that. Let's do mask sand and 22. Is it 22 for lapis? Yes. Then we can quite quickly create some real interesting looking rocks here. Or rocky colour. Let's do diorite. I think that's the white one, isn't it? Boom. And finally, we'll do some granite, and we'll get all of these kind of beautiful colours kind of mixed together. Let's do one more on granite on this side, and then what I'm going to do is do the rest as stone. So we'll do a B sphere stone 30, BR, sorry. Oops. Nope. Wrong button. Got it. I'm great at this game. We're going to do mask sand and 22, so this will just turn everything that is sand or lapis into stone. And in fact, let's just eliminate the remainder of the guidelines and the sand here. Let's just get rid of the whole shebang. Actually, we don't need that sand anymore. It's useless. Get rid. So yeah, just gonna cull all of the sand while we're at it. Why the heck not? It's super cool how the rock brush interacts with it, and we get these cool like veins. Really nice. Really nice. Very good. Okay. So this is a real mess of a mountain anyway. A mountain. So let's really not blend ball, but we're going to use a lift brush here, and we're just going to really go to town on this because it needs it. So we're just going to do, I'm going to do my very best just to kind of do a single pass where I'm just smoothing as much as possible, so targeting the particularly depressed areas and pulling them out, and perhaps targeting the particularly elevated areas and pushing them in. And I'm also going to try and move it out a little bit to the guidelines, so we're not quite so detached from where the guidelines are. I mean, this is a real mess what I did here. Like, it's the benefits of doing it this way is that we're going to get a cool end result, I think. Because we've got so much detail to start with, if you can call this detail. It's just a mess more than a detail, but oh, someone drove very, very quickly into the remainder of the traffic jam. Hello, Lucas. Good morning, friend. Hello, hello. I hope you are well. I am still working on the same area, just a little bit down here now, trying to fix up this horrid looking mountain that I had, and I'm thinking about how I'm actually thinking I'm gonna make this into not really a mountain, an escarpment is what I was thinking. So I'm probably gonna do that now. Actually, once I've got once I've kind of flattened it out a bit, I'm gonna take the cliff brush on it and have a go with that and see if we can make some cool effects with the cliff brush. Hello, Stefan. Good morning, friend. I hope you're well. Excuse me. So that'll do for now, I think. This area is all going to be kind of covered probably by a rock anyway, by another mountain. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the cliff brush. I'm just going to use it quite liberally on here to try and create sort of steps, almost. Oh, commission work. Ooh, you do animations? Do you? Is that what your deal is? You've been commissioned to make some animations. Sounds good. That's good business to be in. So doing something that you like for money. A lot of people are in that business, to be fair, but some people are not, and it sucks for them. Alrighty, so that gives us like a bit of a more cliffy looking area. Let's see if we can put a path up this way as well, actually. So I'm just going to kind of follow the line of least resistance here. as we go up. And actually it's going to lead us up this way, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with this kind of crevice that is forming, but we are... I guess we can leave it at that. I don't really want to take this too far up there. Actually, let's try blending it in slightly by just kind of reaching the top level. Yeah, that creates a thing. I actually wanted to bring it along here mostly. I just kind of got carried away going the wrong way. So let's what kind of art do you do? Like drawings or what? What's the dealio, yo? Also, what are you studying at college? Are you doing some kind of animation studies or something? Cool. That is cool. We're getting kind of that gives us a more. This cliff brush is actually super invaluable to me. Really makes pathing so much easier, making paths for the player. Way easier, which is awesome. Let's try bringing it through here just to break up this horrible straight up scree slope that we've got going on. Let's make kind of a switchback path a little bit. It's gonna look a bit weird perhaps, but we'll try and figure it out. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, it kind of works. So let's go for a blend ball in here. So we're just going to try and eliminate some of these weirdnesses. Whoa. Okay. Kind of not what I had in mind. Actually, the opposite of what I had in mind. So let's just kind of fill that up a little bit, and then we can use the blend ball when we're not gonna eliminate the whole surface. Go away! Go. That's cool. I had some small drawing. I started to do some drawings on this channel. I wasn't very good, so I stopped. Which is probably a problem of mine actually. If I'm not very good at something, I tend to just give it up, which is a bad way to go on. To be honest, we should you know, if you want to do something, you should do it, not because you're good at it. Doing something because you're good at it is a bad idea. And here I am, working as a computer software engineer because I'm good at it. I don't know, to be fair, I quite enjoy it sometimes. Cracks everywhere in here. Alrighty. Yeah, I agree. I've had some success with drawing to a point where people are like, how do you do that? It's like, have you ever tried drawing? Like, in fact, I believe that almost all forms of art appear way more difficult than they actually are. Obviously, being really good, like good enough to sell your work or whatever, is not easy. But to produce poor quality stuff, anyone can do it. Honestly, anyone can draw some crap stuff if they just try, and then obviously practice, yeah, to get good. But so that gives us this area a little bit. Let's I'm gonna go for some coarse dirt on here. No, I know what you mean, man. Not to, you know, I'm sure you are much better at drawing than I am, but as I say, some people just don't try, which is weird. You know, you can't really judge how difficult something is before you give it a go. Yeah. Actually, I want to do dirt 0 here. No, it's dirt 1. I'll do B overlay D1. Okay. And this is going to let me overlay with some dirt, which I'm going to do. this is gonna basically allow me to suggest some kind of... it's kind of a cheat, really, this, actually. Well, not a cheat, but it has double purpose. Not only does it add detail, but it also allows... You know, I've suggested that that is a cliff now, in a way that before it just looked like a blob. So, it's very good for that. Yes. Cool. It's good for a little bit in here. And we can get some trees and stuff on here as well. Bottom, yes. Minecraft is working, indeed. It is back. We are back in the saddle. The pig saddle, because it is Minecraft. Alright, so I'm going to go for a bee tree. You know what I should do, actually? Let's do this first, but... Bee tree, mega redwood. I want to do some Podzol? Podzol? It's called Podzol, isn't it? So let's get some mega redwoods in here anyway. One down here, get one over here. Can we get one in there? Maybe. Yes, we can. It's not very mega though, is it? Really? A little up arrow. One there. Yeah, no, there's definitely a mental aspect to kind of having the fortitude to keep trying, even though you fail, and you will fail. Like this is the nature of things, and I don't know. I think quite often we have a culture where, particularly when I was a kid, what mattered was succeeding, not trying. Like so I got conditioned kind of to seek out praise by succeeding, and not by necessarily by you know, trying or showing some kind of skill, just by succeeding alone. And so kind of taught me quite badly, I think, that tall redwood, is it called next? That what really mattered was succeeding, and not that what really mattered was trying. Because obviously success comes eventually, or it can also go. Like you can try stuff and fail, but I mean that's fine. It's totally fine. Success is a byproduct of effort and expending energy, really, or not even necessarily expending energy, but just trying, just you know, doing it. And sometimes you'll have success and sometimes you won't, and teaching kids to chase after success specifically is dangerous, because it doesn't teach that we have this underlying I like to chat shit about pretty much anything, so yeah, I will have if you want to call it a deep conversation. This is like some surface level shiz, in my opinion. I'm a physicist, so we like to discuss the big questions. Yeah, I think success is a byproduct of or not a byproduct, but a side effect of effort, and what really matters is the effort and trying and putting in the presentation, really, and then yeah, the success. Sometimes you'll be successful, sometimes you won't. So I don't know. Obviously, it's difficult, because what you're really aiming for always is success. Success, literally, by its definition, it means you've succeeded. It means you've done good. But yeah, you can't. There's this duality almost between, or not even. It's a causality. Doing good is caused by trying. So what matters is not doing good specifically, because you will never do good without trying. Anyway, I think that's a dead horse flogged somewhat, probably. Alrighty, that looks nice. I think I maybe want to get. I want more of the smaller trees, but they just don't really take. They don't like to appear. One in there, maybe? Come on. Yeah. Cool. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. I kind of wanted to have this as a viewpoint, so maybe I don't want that there. Let's undo that. See if we can get one in there instead. You know what, I might try, actually. Let's try plonking some... Plonk. There's a great word. Plonking some dirt down on some of these areas and see if I can just artificially add some trees in places where they might not otherwise be able to grow. There we go. Nice. And we can get, I think, one up here maybe. So I've got a plan actually for some Podzol as well. So here's what I'm going to do with Podzol. It's a rock brush. You knew it. You saw it coming. It's rock brush. We're going to do BR rock. Podzol. 390. Something like that. 30. And we're going to do mask dirt. And then I'm just going to test this out. And what I'm essentially going for is... Whoa. That is not quite right. Let's try a little bit rounder. There we go. So I'm going to target each of the bases of these trees and just add kind of a semi-random spraying of Podzol underneath. Oh, the rocks. They're back. The rocks are everywhere now. I am not afraid of the rocks. The rocks can come at me, bros. But the rocks are fully conserved, I think. How's it going with you anyway? Damn, the name slipped my mind. Jerome, that's right. How are you doing, Jerome? I haven't heard from you in a little while. So, while I'm waiting for a response there. I have nothing to. I've nothing particularly exciting to say apart from I love how Podzol looks. I think it works quite well in combination with the dirt, so that's nice. Oh, come on, go down. There we go. I'm doing just fine, thanks. The day draws closer that my final day at work is, so I'm leaving my job actually in the end of next week, so that'll be nice. Because I will be off work then, and I can do whatever the heck I want, which is fun. Christmas is coming up. I've got lots of gifts sorted out, so that's nice. I enjoy getting lots of gifts for people. So I have a bunch of cool stuff. One of my favourite things actually is to kind of just go shopping and just buy whatever I think. Just kind of browse stuff, and if I see something that I think someone would like, I just pick it up. And so in this way I can build up kind of quite a bunch of like kind of a stash of stuff to give, which is nice. Everyone likes getting a bunch of gifts, or at least I do. I love getting a bunch of gifts. They don't have to be particularly expensive, but like a bunch of like small gifts. If the thought is there, I think it's really nice, really pleasant. You don't know what you're doing on Christmas? Why? What's going on? Do you not have a family to go to? Everyone should have a family for Christmas. I mean, that sounds weird, but anyway. This is going to take a little while. I wish there was a quick way of doing this. I guess there probably is, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, it helps being rich. Like, I'm not rich, but I have money now. In some ways, I still live like a student, like as if I didn't have money, but I do have money, so that's pretty great. I'm gonna keep. Let me just talk for a little while about how rich I am. I don't have a car. There's that. But I mean, cheap gifts can be just as welcome. I mean, also something that you make yourself, I think, can often be quite a nice gift. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how your relationships are, but if you're in a place where you can give somebody a gift that you make yourself, that's really nice. My girlfriend is giving her family some knitted stuff. She decided to do start knitting recently, and she has made some. Everybody's getting knit-based gifts, so I hope they enjoy scarves. Your family is invited, but you're not invited. Why? That seems a bit weird that you wouldn't be invited. Was it because of last Christmas when you did something embarrassing? Oh, that's cool. Where do you live that you have free? Are you in Holland? Was it Holland you said? Because you're Ruithijkanaal. This is still gonna take a little while longer than what I'm doing here. Unfortunately, I think I'm actually gonna grow maybe some Podzol around the. Yes, that's nice when you have a country that actually cares about its students. But you're not, you're not invited to go to the parents to Christmas, isn't that? Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know how Christmas works where you are, but that's typical of Christmas that you can go. You can pretty much go to family. I believe, he says. I hope so, because I've been taking advantage of it for 3 years now. So I really, really hope that it's free travel. They haven't caught me yet. We are getting there with this. I suppose this could have been done quicker by binding both tools to the same brush, and so doing both at once. But whatever. I'm easy. I'm not too fussed. I'm sure there's other ways of doing this particular technique as well. Looks nice though. It's super cool to get those. I'm sure you guys can see this a lot better than me. Actually, I'm colorblind, and particularly on browns. I'm very bad at seeing the browns. Not fully colorblind, but like red-green colorblind, the real common kind of colorblindness. But browns are really tricky for me. So I'm sure you guys, maybe you're looking at this and you're like, that looks horrible. Why can't Imgal see that this is a horrible combination of browns? 3 different browns. Why does he think that's acceptable? Oh, I see. Your parents' friends. I mean, if you don't know what to do, I would say, I mean, if you have a good relationship with your parents, I don't know if you do, but if you do, I would say to them, yo, parents, what about me? Where can I go? So, I'm sure that, you know, it's Christmas. It's a time of goodwill and shiz. So I'm sure that if you ask to come along, they might be okay with that. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Gott grüß, Thomas. Willkommen hier nach diese YouTube-Video. Ich bin Imgal. Ich spreche Englisch. Kannst du sprechen Englisch? Boom. Boom. How about that? You guys impressed now? Ugh. Impressed by my German skills. Got them skills to pay the bills. Not only can I speak inoffensive German accents, I can speak German. Whoa. See, Thomas is impressed. He says, "Ja." That's what he said in German. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure. Again, you get a little bit of liberty at Christmas to kind of invite yourself to stuff, if need be, because people are very kind of giving and forgiving at Christmas time. So if you have to like not invite yourself, but request an invite from somebody, or make it plain that you don't really have anywhere, you're not really sure what you're going to do, you should be invited by either, certainly by your girlfriend or your own parents. I would expect one of the two to kind of it says Thomas, but hold on, I will Ich spreche Dutch. It's just like German Deutsch. But okay, I'm gonna stop now. That's probably horrible, horrible for the viewers at home. But yeah, no, it's just like a drunk foreigner who doesn't know how to speak. It's like a drunk person a drunk German trying to speak English, maybe. Sorry. Yeah, no, you said it's hot. I understand. So there we go. That gives us some. Das ist gut. Ja. So there we go. That's given us this little kind of escarpment instead of that horrible blob. I'm just gonna view it from here. Yeah, looks nice. Good enough, anyway. So next thing. What is next on the agenda? I suppose the next thing is like this area here. We need another mountain in here, don't we? Let's be honest. We're not going to get out of this by not just messing about. Let's put another mountain in. So let's go here. Actually, let's put it in. So I wanted it to be kind of here. So let's kind of extend up this mountain. So we need to do a cell convex. I'm going to do pos 1. I'm going to take this. I'm going to select a number of places around the area where we want to connect it to. So basically, I'm tracing out the shape of the mountain that I want. So let's bring it all the way over here. And gonna bring it down to here. And through here. Take that spot, maybe. This one. Yes. And then we're gonna go down into the bottom of the sea. Yes, hit me. Hit me. Was ist deine, can't remember the word for question. Wie ist die richtige Reihenfolge? Okay, 10. Bonjour, Jerome, je suis anglais. Mon français est merde. Mais j'ai répertoire couché, soleil couché, ton mère, Parler croissant. Omelette du fromage. Good? Good? Satisfied? Oh no, that sucks. Alchemist. I quite like the, as I say, I quite like the walls. I thought the walls were quite nice and the roof shape was nice. But I mean, hopefully you've learned some stuff, which could be good, which is the main thing, really. You've learned some new techers. Which is always kind of it's the most valuable thing you can do in Minecraft. Okay, we are way, way under the ground now. Whoa, let's get out of here. Whoa, whoa, there we go, now we're on the surface. Alright, you guys ready for this? You ready for a giant, huge chunk of stone? Set stone. Boom. There's an extra 3 million blocks. Yeah, 3 million. Frage, yes, ja. No, I only saw the exterior. That's all you showed me. If you want to send some more, feel free to post them on the Facebook page. Alrighty. So now we have a better idea of where this is going. So we're not quite so confused and messing about. Boom. Okay, I'm actually going to put in a ridge along here as well, so let's just do that quick. So let's connect, I think we'll connect this up to here. Oh. People outside, hello friends, stop looking inside. Leave me alone. So just going to connect this just below the top here, and obviously down to the base as well, so we can fill this area out and we don't have this weird valley thing going on. And we'll just bring it down to here, I guess. I don't really want to bother going into the sea for this one. Let's do set stone though. Yeah, go for it. You deleted the file, so you just like rage quit. Alrighty, so let me just have a review of this from this angle. So suddenly we have a way different environment here, which is good. So I want to push this whole thing back, actually. So let's start doing that with a lift brush. And I'm just going to push this whole area back into the kind of into the cliff, so that we can try and get a more of a shallow area at the base, and then kind of a steeper area at the top. So just really kind of liberally pushing this whole area as much as I can. I don't obviously want to do too much, but enough that we can try and make, let's say, a flatter area at the bottom, kind of surrounded by a rougher area at the top. Okay. So that gives that, and now what we can do is actually I'm going to take a... Oh, it's kind of cool as it is. Kind of this rocky... I'm thinking maybe this could be our scree slope. Let's just kind of like real rocky terrain. Yeah, why not? I think this looks quite nice. So let's make this into a really kind of rocky area. So what I'm going to do is, I think the best way here is to go for a B overlay, D1, and we're going to do a gravel. And I'm going to start here, I'm going to be careful to try not to hit the kind of the uplying areas, so that we just kind of, in theory, just get the low-lying stuff. And so we kind of have, hopefully we can leave it as kind of a rocky terrain. It's kind of what I'm imagining here, so that there'll be still rocks on it. And then we can kind of go through and give it a little bit more TLC to make it a little bit cooler. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. For some reason my laptop is way quicker now. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened, but like it's responding extremely quickly now. So, ugh, no idea how this works. Okay. So next thing, let's recolor those rocks. So I'm gonna go for a BR rock stone. Stone 1, stone 2, stone 3. I'm not going to do a rock, we're going to do a sphere. I'm going to mask stone. And then, with some luck... Oh. Those are the wrong kinds of stone. Okay, let's try that again. So we're going to do... let's just name them. We're going to do andesite, diorite, and granite. And with some luck, what we should end up with here is like a cool, hopefully, kind of debris field almost. I suppose it's going to look a bit like a glacial moraine. Obviously not in the right area, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be in the exact right area. This is Minecraft. We can do whatever the heck we want. So ain't no rules in here. Rules? We don't need rules where we're going. It's a bit regular, the spread here. I don't really like that. Still don't like how regular the spread is up there. There we go. So yeah, I think that would kind of work as like a field of debris. So what I'm going to do actually is kind of run all over and perhaps try and pad out some of these low-lying areas. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the same thing as what I just did, but I'm going to do it with a cylinder. And I'm going to change the mask to air. And then what I'm going to do is run along... Let's go from the bottom, I suppose. So run along from the bottom, and I'm just going to fill in with some rocks these like weird, like low-lying sections where it doesn't really make sense, basically, otherwise. Because what we're talking about here is like a flow of rocks, so it makes sense for them to be kind of well, smoothish around the areas where it's not kind of specific rocks kind of hanging on, if you know what I mean. So it does make sense for there to be holes in the gravel, is kind of what I'm going for. J'ai mangé de omelette avec du pain. There we go, I said it. I like to eat omelettes on toast. Omelettes avec le pain. I studied French. I know how to say French words. I think that was pretty okay. A pretty okay effort. A for effort, Imgal. Well done. Well done. Pat yourself on the back. Celebrations are in order. Bravo! No, I did learn French, so it's kind of embarrassing that I don't know more French, more than anything. I think I'm a natural language learner, actually. I take to the new sounds quite easily in a way that some people seem to real struggle with. Some people, Brits in particular, I don't know about foreigners, but I suppose probably other foreigners as well. Brits just don't want to embarrass themselves by trying to make a new sound with their mouth, so they'll just try to do it with old sounds. So like ich, for example. You're never going to hear a Brit say ich correctly. They're going to say ich or ick. And the same, there's some French. Trying to think of some nuances of French, but I don't know. Or they just say it with an English accent because they don't want to embarrass themselves. It's like, come on, mate, just try. Freaking give it a go. Alrighty, so let's check that out. Boom, there we go. That's a little bit better. So we've got this kind of cool rocky rock flow. And actually, let's get some coarse dirt in here, and we can have a few trees, perhaps, growing in places. Although, actually, we definitely need to do a lot more work before we can kind of get onto that level of detail. So, let's go with some rocks. You know what it is? It's rock time. It's rock brush time. You thought it wouldn't happen, but you were wrong. I'm going for diorite rock. I'm going for a size 10. It's a big one. We're going to go for 50, so it's going to be kind of a rough one. A reasonably rough and large rock. And I'm going to use this just to try and create perhaps kind of a... Well, I mean, I'm working with what I've got, which is... It looks... We're getting this kind of overhang effect, so that's kind of cool. I'm definitely going to kind of work with that. So what I'm thinking now is... perhaps some smaller rocks on top, because everything comes down to rocks ultimately, doesn't it? When we get right down to it, everything's rocks. So we're gonna go for andesite here, and we're just gonna kind of pad the top here, and also try to blend in the back into this mound that we have. Alrighty, have a fun time. I'll see you when I see you. Ciao. Bye bye. Wait, I can say tschüss. Tschüss? No, it's German. Damn. Auf Wiedersehen. No, it's also German. No, I'm done. I can't remember how to say bye in French. Pretty embarrassing, isn't it? Sorry. So, hello, good morning, Ryan. Ryan MC88. No, it's Ryan Mac. Ryan Mac 88. That rings a bell. Have you been here before? Au revoir, of course. How silly of me. So I'm gonna bulk up this way. Just try and kind of fill the area, and then we can... Everyone should know how... Well, I mean, everyone in Britain knows how to say au revoir, even if they can't say anything else. Kind of common parlance. Haha, get it? Parlance. Wait. Oh, no. It's a French loanword. The word parlance is a French loanword. I'm thinking I kind of want to leave this area as kind of rocky, actually. I know that's can be difficult, but I regard you, Anna. J'ai regardé toi. So I'm going to take a little lift brush here, real quick. And we're nearly out of time, actually, but maybe we can just do the last kind of small amount of stuff here. I just want to push that back a little bit, and I want to lift a little bit on the top. Let's do 3. So I'm just going to use this to try and blend these two colours together a little bit. My day is going just fine. It's actually just begun. This is the first day that it's not the first day. It is the first thing that I do in the day. So my day is always, as always, just beginning. I don't have too much more than that to inform you of, actually, because I had bagels for breakfast. Bagels with cream cheese. Cream cheese had garlic and herbs in it, if you were wondering. I don't know if you were. I had a cup of tea as well. So that's kind of how my day's going. So yeah. Alright, I'm going for a cliff brush in here real quick. So I'm just doing this to try and create some flatter spaces. That's pretty much all I want to do with this, to eliminate some of these depressions as well. So yeah, that's the aim here. That's the idea. Today it's Wednesday, my dudes. Yes. So that gives us some space for some trees. I'm going to put some trees up there, so we'll have kind of trees amongst the rocks, which should be quite nice effect. Perhaps we can do, I don't know if we'll do a similar thing on the other side, but yes. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day at that, because it is time for me to go to work. So I'm just going to have a quick recap of what we did today. We built this monstrosity from an even worse looking thing, so that's nice at least. Obviously the backside still needs more work. The backside needs more work. We put some Podzol down, we cleaned up a lot of these areas. There was like little holes and things around, so we cleaned them up a bit. We built this area here. Oh, we splattered these coal blocks on, which was kind of cool. It was cool. Ha 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 ha. Nice, that's cool. I have no Christmas tree because I'm a loser. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Anywho, I'm going to say thanks for watching, everyone. I hope to see you next time, when we will probably continue with this. In fact, when I say probably, I mean we will continue with this. I imagine we'll kind of complete this rocky field here. Don't know what else we'll do, but thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye! That's all, folks!